to make a quick intro because I'm running late. Got 2 loads today. I'm in Little Lof. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. I've got a load into Melton. Liam's got a load into Melton, and then I'm off to Rugby to Pontefract. It smells really bad in here. But hang on, let's just go because I'm running late. Right, so I am just getting to my farm. I think it's this farm. I'm not gonna lie. I'm pretty sure he said he was the one in the wheelchair, and this is the farm that I go to in the wheelchair. And he's got an electric gate, and he said he had an electric gate. So I'm hoping it's this one. Well, his tractor's there anyway, so we're all good. I'm sorry I'm late. He's sat at his electric gate. Off he goes. Look, doll. Yeah? Okay. I'm at the right farm. So we've got 7 cows to pick up here to go to Melton. They're going in the fat side. So at Melton they have a fat and a store and a calf ring. So these ones are going in the fat ring. But yeah, I've only got 7, so this won't take too long to load up. I'm pretty sure last time I made a whole muck up of it last time I came here. But it's all good, I'm only in a little lorry. And we don't. Yes. Oh, he's put bollards there this time. Oh my god. Oh, and there's gate posts everywhere. Oh my god. Where are we going in this malarkey? Right, doll, I'm just going to put the window down. Don't mean you get in the way. Move your nose. Melbourne. So all I'm doing here is just backing up to the end of the race. Now I find this farmer is an absolute true inspiration to anybody. I have high words for him. Like he's in a wheelchair, but he does everything by himself. Like he gets in his tractor and everything. Like massive inspiration. Like I can't tell you how much of an inspiration he is. There we go. Right, so we're loaded and we're just going to try and edge our way away from this building and aim for that tree over there. So obviously I don't want to hit his buildings really. Doug, you're not really helping the situation with your head in the way. There we go, we're out. So we've only got 7 cows on. We've only got a 4 and a 3. So that was easy peasy lemon squeezy. But yeah, again, I absolutely love this farmer. He literally does everything. Like obviously he jumps in his, I wouldn't say jump. Not being horrible. But no, he gets in his tractor and does all the bedding down and stuff like that. Like honestly, fair play to him. Massive inspiration. But we are now on our way to Melton. I was going to say Woodheads, but no, Melton. And I'm hoping these gates are going to open when I get to them. Ooh. Please? Please? There we go. There we go, down. So yeah, I do need a wee, I'm not going to lie. But let's go. So when I get to Melton, I am putting these in the green section. So the green section of the fat means that they've been TB tested. The red section obviously means that they haven't been TB tested, which means that they pretty much either have to go into an AFU unit or go straight to slaughter. Now, the greens are they can obviously go onto another farm because they have been TB tested. So cattle have to be TB tested every time they get moved. You can be in a 6 monthly or a 1 yearly or a 4 yearly. Now they're bringing in that even if they've been TB tested to go to a market, they have to be TB tested to after you've received them. So when they've been on the farm, that you have to TB test them again. I personally think it's not fair on the animals, because they get very it winds them up big time when they get TB tested, and some of them never calm down from it. It's a bad experience for them. But obviously TB is obviously from the badgers, that if some of you don't know. So when badger culling was in, TB went down. Obviously badger culling, not really allowed to do that, I don't think, which means TB has gone right up again. So yeah, little fun fact there. So we're just heading into the market. It's quite busy, I'm not going to lie. Who's going to let us in then? Who's going to be nice? Ah, the Jeep driver's going to be nice. Thank you, mate. Don't growl at the dog, Donna. No growling at the dog. No. Oh look, it's a bit dead in here, I'm not going to lie. Yes, I know, dog. So Dolly used to always come to Melton when I used to do pig, sheep and cattle out here. So he likes coming to Melton quite a lot. Oh, I'm not really in an Arctic, so it doesn't turn very well. I've missed the dock completely. Alrighty. Right, we're on TB4 and testing cattle. I'll do that. So I've just got on the wash, haven't we, Dole? Yeah. I just had to make a couple of phone calls off Dad's phone because a couple of phone calls arrived for Dad while I was loading and unloading, but there was no point ringing them when I was on my way here because the signal was absolutely terrible on the Melton Road. So I thought I'll just wait until I unload and parked on the wash. But by the time I've finished washing out, we'll be all good. And I feel like, no, it's all good though, going the wrong way. Yeah, by the time I finish washing out, it'll be all good because Liam will be here. And then Dolly can go for a wander. But let's go wash out. So I've washed out. I couldn't actually film while washing out because look at that. Because the hose, I had to have, I couldn't hold the hose, I'm not gonna lie. And it didn't have an off tap, so it was on or off. But it didn't take very long to wash out. I don't need to leave yet, so we will park up, wait for Liam, take this one for a walk. I need a wee, and then consider heading off. But that was a very easy job that was. So we're just about to leave Melton, aren't we, Dole? Dole? Oh, yes we are. I've just helped Liam unload. Don't know if you can see him. Hang on, there he goes up there. Is he? Where is he? Oh no, there he is. Going up there. So yeah, we're gonna head over to the other side of Rugby now to pick up for Pontefract. So let's go. So I've just come in a different way. I accidentally forgot that I was meant to be YouTubing today. So I came under a low bridge, but it's not very low because it's only 15 foot and this is 12.9, something like that. So we are just climbing the hill to my farm. I'm picking up 12 here to go to Pontefract. So easy day. Also, I went for a wee at Melton, so I don't need a wee now. It's all good. And I said, oh yeah, and I did buy Liam a sandwich because I'm a nice girlfriend and a cup of tea. But I'm 10 minutes early. But it's all good because he'll be ready anyway. I like this farm. Don't I like this farm? So I'm just waiting him to move with his tractor, and then I can just waiting for him to move with his tractor, well, loader, and then I can turn round, which I'll turn round where he is now. Which I'm guessing I can do now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. They're my cattle! Simply just turn it. Oh, don't start growling at them. Yeah, I know you want to play. So we go up here, then we literally just back straight back. It's more difficult in an Arctic, but in a rigid it's very simple. The sun is quite blinding though. Don't shut up. You shush it. Oh look, Dal, there's 3 friends to play with. Look at that. Dog. Hello, doggies. These are my moves here in that pen. I'm just going to go and load up. He is going to stay in the cab and don't lock us out. AGM number. He's already filled out the haulier, so I don't need to do that. We're now in move 4 because I changed the number plate on it, and we loaded it at 11. That's all I need to do. Right, let's pull at the end of his driveway and let little Wog, yes, out for toilet. So I've just loaded. Obviously I've just let little doll out for the toilet. Set my Lunchables up for lunch on the way up. That's why I love Lunchables, because they're so easy to eat while driving. Because it's like about 2.5 hour journey up now from here. Now these are organics, these cattle, so my lorry has to be clean, which obviously it was because I washed out at Melton, but they get a better price because they're organics. Obviously a lot of people like to eat organic meat and organic chicken, whatever. Me personally don't tell difference, but it's a cyclist. Whoa, that's a nice cyclist. I got that on camera. He's a very nice cyclist. He let me go first. Thank you very much, mate. He was a happy cyclist. Huh. Don't get many of those kind of cyclists, I have to say. Right, going this way. So this way is a 15 foot bridge. Can't see. 15-foot bridge. Oh, that's really handy, that. Eating organic. I've never really, never really done it, if I'm all honesty. This is my 15-foot bridge down here. Oh look, there it is. I find this would sound really good with a side pipe. Do you think, Dom? You could go like loop-de-loop-de underneath the body. It'd sound good with a side pipe. Not that it'll ever have a side pipe on it, because, yeah. Ready, doll? We're gonna duck. We're gonna duck. My old dog used to duck, my little Jack Russell. Every time he went under a low bridge or a low tree or something, he'd always duck. This guy's like, no, I'm gonna fall asleep on the bed. Don't blame me, mate. But anyway, so one question is, what do I spread down for sheep? So what I spread down for sheep is sawdust. I'd spread sawdust down because in case they lie down, because sheep are more prone to lie down, especially on a longer journey. Cattle will 99% of the time not lie down, so that is why I will put sawdust down, and it also keeps them a lot cleaner as well. Obviously if I'm going to a market or somewhere, it just keeps them so much more cleaner. So another question was in one of the videos was, do my lorries have tachos? Now every lorry of mine does have a tacho. Every lorry should have a tacho. As manufacturers, it should have a tacho put in it. Whether it is, whether you use it or not is obviously a different story. If you're using it for your own personal use, you don't need to use it within a radius of what obviously you do, and you're not doing it for reward and hire and reward, sorry. Obviously I am doing it for hire and reward, and which means that I obviously have a tacho in. Now the Arctics have so I have my digicard, which I obviously have to carry on with me all the time while I'm driving, whether that be in, or obviously if I'm on this is a paper tacho, so I have to carry my card with me, obviously just in case I get pulled, to show this is obviously what else other driving I do. And then if I get pulled in my lorry or one with the card in the tacho head, I carry my paper tachos with me. Now you have to keep those on you for 28 days. that's the law, and then they go home in a folder, and they're in there for 5 years, 3 years, something like that. I haven't emptied it in God knows how long. So yeah, fun fact. So another question that I received was why don't I put any like sawdust down for cattle? Now I do if they're on a long journey, or like for example I am taking 3 bulls up to Stirling a week on Friday. That will be a YouTube video, by the way, and I will put sawdust down for them because it is a very long journey, and they are going into a show as well, so obviously I don't want to get them dirty, probably, even though they probably will be cleaned when they get to Stirling by the owners. Obviously I don't want them getting dirty myself. Also, like if I'm doing like my normal abattoir runs, I won't put sawdust down for the cattle because they're not on the lorry long enough. But yeah, sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It just depends the journey and the cattle. So if, like show beast, I'll put sawdust down. Or like some old dairy cows or something that they're going on a long journey, I'll put sawdust down. But other than that, oh, and calves, I'll put sawdust down as well. But other than that, no. So another question was, do I try and encourage the cattle on or sheep on with food? No, I don't, because it don't work. Funny story, I did a load of mini Herefords. I didn't even know you could get mini Herefords. Now these were miniature cattle. I'm not even joking you, miniature cattle. This is before I started doing my social media. So we did a load of miniature cattle, and my mate Lucy came with me, and he was a bit of a, he was a lovely farmer, but just didn't really know how to load up cattle, sort of thing. Like it was a, they were like pets to him, and obviously I didn't want to hit them or anything, and they'd never left the farm. So Lucy did actually encourage one up with the food, only one out of, I think there was like 10 or 12 of them. Yeah, only one. That didn't really work. In the end, I told him how to put his gates, and we ended up just pushing them on with gates. Like they swung round onto my ramp to encourage them a bit more. And also when they don't load, I try and put straw on the ramp, quite a lot of straw, so they don't actually see the shine, and obviously it's more a familiar smell to them as well. Now the last question is, do I prefer sheep or cattle? I actually prefer cattle. Sheep are easier to wash out because they stay quite clean. Cattle obviously make more mess. But yeah, I prefer cattle. I think it's more because I've done more cattle than sheep. We don't do loads and loads of sheep. I really enjoy doing the sheep sales, like running back down through the night and stuff like that. I really enjoy that. But because obviously I've done more cattle, I feel like I'm just more confident with cattle. So yeah. So the Pritchard lorry that's just gone past me, which is that curtain-sider that's the closest one to me, who's now going into the 3rd lane. We just had a musical sing-song together. He has musical air horns and I have musical air horns, so we just played them together. But don't forget, if you want a set of musical air horns, head over to the Cuda website. This is my air horn button here. I'm not going to press it. There's like 19, 20 different musical tunes on it. I don't like using the Baby Shark one because that's got old now, but it's got loads of different ones. Obviously the most fitting one for me is Old MacDonald, so I kind of keep it on Old MacDonald. But yeah, head over to the Cuda website, put them in your basket, and use the code BECKYGILES, and that gives you 10% off anything from their website anyway. So yeah, head over there. I wonder if that stays because this yard is so bumpy, but I've arrived now here at Monty. I actually had a phone call on the way up. Obviously I've got Dad's phone because he's in Australia. So I had a woman, I'm not gonna lie, she rang 4 hours later than 1 when it actually happened. Complain, right? She complained he was right up my arse, and there was me like, why does it have to be a he? Like, why couldn't it be a they? She didn't know if it was a bloke or a woman. Obviously it was a woman, but I'd just like to point out it wasn't up her arse. She was actually doing a 30 and a 60, and I was coming up at the junction, and I'd just overtaken a van, and thought I actually can't get in front of her before the junction, so I pulled in behind her and let the throttle off. And yeah, apparently I was right up her arse. And then she said, "Oh, I scared him off though." And I was like, "Oh right, yeah." She actually drove through a red light. I'm not gonna lie, but hey, I said to her, "I'll pass it on over to the driver." Obviously, I am said driver. Am I going to do anything? No, not really, because I didn't actually do anything wrong. I was. Oh, hello! Woo-hoo-hoo! Whoa! Tractor and tanker there. Where's he going? Back on this dock. Can't do that. Let's go. So I'm not going to lie to you. I was too in the zone while washing out, and I forgot to film. But I'm next to Blakey's, and he was like, "Oh, I'm really sorry for making a mess out, obviously all out the side of mine and onto yours." I was like, "No, it's okay. I had a hot wash." And he was like, "You jammy bugger." And I was like, "Yeah, I know." He's like, "I'm sorry for taking yours." I was like, No. I had a hot wash." He was like, "I'm freezing." I'm like, "I couldn't see in mine because it was that steamy." But anyway, we're gonna go home, aren't we, doll? Yeah. So I'm just filling out my taco that I've just pulled. Obviously I have to do this manually because it's on a piece of paper. I had a bit of traffic, I'm not going to lie. I sat on the M1 for about 15 minutes, and then I sat on the slip road for the A6 for about 10 minutes while the lorry sorted himself out. Don't know what he was doing. But we are now back in the yard. I'm absolutely starving. But yeah, doll, do you want to be on YouTube? He's like, "Yeah, bud." Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.